Here's the deal. Passive income is bullshit. Getting rich quick is bullshit. But building a scalable online income, especially for somebody who's already got real expertise, is completely real. You think you need a big audience or something complicated like a funnel to make money online. But the truth is, it's so simple that most people overlook it. And in the last few years, I've built multiple seven-figure offers using one simple, boring, repeatable system, and it's helped me to scale my agency to over $550K per month, and I've personally generated over $20 million online, and my clients have produced over $100 million in revenue using this exact same system that I've built. And I've helped more than 1,200 professionals, coaches, consultants, service providers, and experts to unlock leverage through AI. Even when they thought it was too technical, here's the part that most people don't know. I did most of it chatting with complete strangers on Instagram, in between meetings, at the gym, at my kids' events, even on vacation. Because once you understand the two-engine business model, you can turn conversations into clients without feeling salesy, without needing a big audience, or without trading time for money the way you do now. You see, I've taught this boring business model to thousands of invisible experts who were stuck in the same pain that you're in. High income, but low freedom, zero leverage, and beginners that hit 10, 30, even 50K per month using the exact same system. So in this video, I'm gonna break down step by step so you can follow it exactly. So the question is what exactly is the two-engine business model? Well, it's simple. Engine 1 is the magnet. Engine 2 is the money. Everybody wants to get rich, let's be honest. And I want that for you too, because I know how badly you want your time back. But nothing will work if you don't understand these two engines. Most experts don't have a magnet. They don't know what content to post. They don't know what their perfect buyers need to hear. They overthink it, then they freeze. Or they already have an audience, but no idea how to turn that attention into income. And I know people with 100,000 followers who are still broke because they don't understand the second engine, which is the money. They don't know how to package their expertise. They don't know how to create a simple, ethical offer. They don't know how to present it. They don't know how to close in the DMs. They don't know how to turn conversations into clients. And I know what you're thinking. This won't work for me. My audience is too small. Well, truth is, one of my clients, Lawson, only has like 6,000 followers and he made $1 million in his first year. Do you got 600? Cool, because 100K is more than possible. But before any of this works, you must understand this one simple principle. People don't buy because of your audience size. People buy because of the way that you guide them. And if you skip the 4 stages that I'm about to show you, nothing will work. So let's start at the beginning. Stage number 1 is find your perfect buyer. You cannot sell anything until you know exactly who you're selling to. When I was younger, I used to think my job was selling to everybody. So I blasted out emails, I ran ads, chased cold leads. I talked to people who never wanted what I had. And I wasted years trying to convince people who didn't have the budget, didn't have the pain, didn't have the authority, didn't want the help. And then I learned something that changed everything. If you describe somebody's pain better than they can describe it to you, you win their business. Now, pause. I want you to replay that in your mind again. People buy from people who understand them the most, not the person who looks smart. So, who should you help? You should help the person who you once were. The version of you that struggled. The version of you that felt stuck. The version of you who wanted out but didn't know how. If you live the pain, you can speak it. If you solve the pain, you can guide others through it. You see, here's what I want you to understand. Your perfect buyer has a problem that you understand, a pain that you've lived, a desire that you felt, a future that you can help them reach. And when you can emphasize that pain, selling becomes simple, because the internet pays you based on one thing and one thing only: how big of a problem that you can help someone solve. And it's simple. So ask yourself, what keeps them up at night? What do they Google when nobody's watching, when they're laying in bed? What are they embarrassed about? What are they embarrassed to admit? What goals do they have that they've never said out loud? You see, these questions unlock everything. And once you know your buyer, you're ready for stage 2. Stage number 2 is create viral content, the PSL method. And content is the magnet. It's what brings the right people into your world. And most people overthink content. They freeze, they try to be perfect, they worry about the gear, the lighting, the scripts. But the truth is, all you need is a cell phone and the PSL framework, which is P is for point, S is for story, and L is for lesson. That's it. And here's why this works. The point speaks to the pain. The story makes it human, and the lesson makes it valuable. It's one of the reasons why Jesus spoke in parables. And here's what most people don't realize. Today, anyone can go viral because two things has changed. Every platform uses the same format, short form video. Reels, TikTok, Shorts, it's all the same. Number two is the algorithms don't care about followers anymore. They care about interest. If your content is good, it gets pushed. Followers don't matter. You could have 0 followers and still hit 1 million views. So what do you make content about is the question, right? Well, the simple thing is you want to use a ChatGPT prompt. Well, here's what I want you to do. Pull out your phone and use this prompt in ChatGPT. Act as a world-class marketer. Create 25 PSL content ideas with your niche, struggling with the specific problem. Then film 1 video every single day for 100 days. Post it everywhere, and your magnet is now pulling in people. Now, let's turn the attention into getting clients. So, stage number 3 is be social. And this is how you turn your followers into clients. This is where most experts get stuck. They think, I don't want to bother people. I don't want to be salesy. No one buys through the DM. Well, wrong, that's false. You see, I've built multi-million-dollar businesses selling only through the DMs. And here's why the DMs work. Because social media is all about being social. When someone follows you, that's an invitation. And here's exactly what you can do. You can open the conversation and message every new follower, hey, are you here for the content? Or are you looking for more help to grow your business? And the thing is that is how you sell. Number 2 is you post hand raiser stories like if you're a coach or a consultant making 10 to 25K a month and you want to scale with leverage instead of labor, DM me the word scale. And this is what happens when people raise their hand and then you can hop in the DM. Number 3 is you can ask a qualifying question, which is as simple. How long have you been trying to solve this problem? Do you have a budget set aside? This eliminates time wasters and shows serious buyers. And if this is done right, the DMs can become an ATM machine. And now we finish with the closing. So stage 4 is to complete the sale by getting the purchase. And here's what most people mess this up, is because they release the pressure. They comfort instead of clarifying. They hype instead of diagnosing. You see, the truth is you're not a cheerleader, you're a doctor. And a doctor diagnoses the pain. If the buyer doesn't feel any pain, they don't buy. So here are the rules. Rule number 1 is you don't release the pressure valve. If someone says, I've been stuck at 20K for years, you don't say, you're doing great. You say, what do you think you stayed at that level so long for? Rule number 2 is get them into the buy zone. If they lack confidence, reassure the truth. If they're overconfident, bring them back down to reality. Rule number 3 is to present the offer in one message. Not paragraphs, not essays, not sales letters. One clear, tight message. Rule number 4 is ask for the order directly. Perfectly. Want to use a card for that? Great. Sending you the link right now. People want clarity, not confusion. Now, here's the final step. If you create content that helps people and you message people who engage and you ask simple questions, next you want to present your offer, you send them the link, that's it. This is the business model that gave me freedom, and it'll give you yours also. Because once you build these 2 engines, the magnet and the money, you'll no longer trade hours for dollars. You'll control your time, you'll control your income, you'll control your identity, but more importantly, your freedom. And so, if you want the exact offer template that I use, same one that my clients use to make millions, DM me the word offer and I'll send it to you. And if you want to learn how to build a business that runs itself, click the link below and watch the next video. I'll see you in the next one.